who are you to block my path?
The woundless sword? Jen Wuxia?
Nice sword.
But you shouldn't have come to Bielyang!
Sixth brother, why aren't you fighting back?
Back then, weren't you the ones in the centuries? Martial arts prodigy of the imperial family.
Now you can't even take one punch from me.
A prodigy! You're nothing but a leftover from the Red Robe incident. Your mother's entire clan was convicted.
His brother, Emperor! Mercy that he is still alive!
5 years ago, everyone thought I was already a cripple. They thought my meridians were destroyed, my martial path cut off.
Mother! Grandfather and the others would never commit treason! I'll go beg Father Emperor! I'll investigate and find the truth! Qingnan! In this palace!
Having reason doesn't mean you get to live.
Sometimes the truth is too light, while power is too heavy. Take this! This pill is called the Meridian Sealing Pill. After you take it, all your martial power will sink into dormancy, your meridians will seem broken, your bones and sinews destroyed. From then on, everyone in the world will think you can no longer practice martial arts.
Mother, you want me to be a cripple?
Not a cripple, but to survive. Qingnan, remember this. A dragon trapped in a shallow pool isn't defeated. A dragon lurking in the abyss waits only for wind and thunder. If you show too much edge today, you will die within these palace walls.
Only when they think you're useless will you have a chance to make it to the end.
And you, mother.
From now on, you must walk the path alone. Qingnan, don't cry. In an imperial family, tears don't save anyone. Remember today's pain and today's humiliation, when one day the lurking dragon rises from the abyss.
Make the whole world listen to your words.
Survive for your mother and for your grandfather's family.
After the Red Robe incident, the sixth prince is finished. His mother's clan is gone. His mother is gone.
And he himself is crippled. A prince like that is only an eyesore when alive. Imperial decree, 6th Prince Su Qingnan's maternal clan is implicated. Court and public sentiment are hard to appease. Considering his youth and frail health, it is not wise to linger long in the capital. Effective immediately, I bestow upon you the title King of Bielyang. You are to proceed to Bielyang and take up your fief. Without an imperial decree, you shall not return to the capital.
Qingnan, do you have any grievances?
Your son thanks your majesty for your boundless grace. Mother.
I'm leaving for Bielyang. Today, I leave the capital as a cripple. But if one day, the hidden dragon rises from the abyss, I swear I will overturn everything. As they say, each of the dragon's 9 sons has its own taste. The Grand Sixth Prince of Great Qian, His Majesty's own flesh and blood reduced to being kicked all the way out to this godforsaken Bielyang, granted a title that sounds impressive, but is utterly useless, King of Bielyang. How is that any different from exile?
You, brother, only know half the story, not the whole picture. I've heard that this sixth prince, I should call him King of Bielyang now, was quite clever when he was young, and quite favored by his majesty. Too bad though, his mother's family got caught up in that purge 16 years ago. The entire clan was wiped out. As for him, word is he pushed himself too hard in martial training, took a wrong path, and damaged his foundation. Ever since, he has had no hope in the martial way. A prince whose maternal clan is guilty, and who himself has become a cripple.
Staying in the capital would just be an eyesore, wouldn't it? So they shipped him off to this bitter, cold land of Bielyang, out of sight, out of mind. Isn't that the truth? I also heard that ever since this prince arrived in Bielyang, he spends all his time with his door shut tight. Or dragged his bunch of sorry-looking servants out for aimless strolls around the city, buying cheap, worthless trinkets to fiddle with. Doesn't do a single thing of importance. Bandit troubles are rampant in Bielyang. The border is unstable. Has he ever bothered to deal with that? Way I see it, His Majesty sent him to Bielyang. just to let him fend for himself.
Poor girl, his betrothed, promised since birth. I hear she is from some major sect in the Central Plains. A real fairy-like beauty. That marriage contract is probably hanging by a thread. What a stunning woman!
An honored guest arrives!
Please, come in! Come in! This goddamn weather. There are private rooms upstairs! Quieter! No need.
Miss, this place really is a den of all sorts. Is what those people said true? Is that Prince of Biliang truly so worthless? On the way here, all I've heard are these same words. I suppose there is no smoke without fire, miss. This marriage contract of yours. His bearing, the noisy inn, the wind and snow outside. He was out of place with everything. He seemed like an outsider who had wandered in by mistake.
King of Beiliang, what a joke. Just a fallen, worthless prince. What really puts the fear in me is something else. The Wushang sword of Liangzhou, Sword Wushang. Have you all heard of it?
Who doesn't know the name of the Sword Saint? That man stepped into the invincible realm 10 years ago. With his autumn water sword, he defeated all the top fighters under heaven. The undisputed master of the sword.
Screw the Sword Saint. Earlier today, someone found his body at Eagle Stream, on the border between Langzhou and Biliang, his corpse. What? Impossible.
The Sword Saint is dead!
Absolutely true! And he died a miserable death. His world-famous Wushang sword! The blade was shattered into pieces! The hilt vanished without a trace! Who did it? Who could kill the Sword Saint?
Could it be that a land immortal made a move? The residual sword aura at the scene is said to be pure and fierce. Incredibly domineering. Yet it doesn't match any known land immortal style.
This ebony box is long and narrow, the Wushang sword. The missing hilt, could it be? No, impossible. What was I thinking?
The wine! The wine is poisoned! Is it knockout drops or the premium stuff? Innkeeper, you'll...
Who are you people? Why did you poison us?
This drug is the thousand-trick tendon, softening powder! You're not just a rundown inn, you've got some knowledge!
But it is too late, everyone.
Meeting his fate. Too bad. This fate has to end today.
Let me introduce myself. Ho Tulu of the Northern Qingjing Wu Bureau. A 9th rank Grand Master. Northern Qing. They're spies from Northern Qing. The martial arts tournament is coming. Kill you bunch of wandering merchants from Dagon, especially one of the top disciples from Qingyun's sect. That'll surely stir up some trouble for Dagon and dampen their spirit, right? Consider it us doing our part for His Majesty, and for Northern Qin offering what little we can.
Young miss, this old servant will hold them off with all my might!
You must retreat quickly. These men are elite death warriors of Northern Qing. Don't fight them head-on. The fairy maiden of Qingyun's sect lives up to her reputation. Don't worry, will give you a quick death. I'll try not to damage that pretty face of yours. After all, even we warriors of Northern Qin cherish flowers.
You're quite calm, aren't you? Still sitting upright after drinking spiked wine?
Captain, why waste words on this charlatan? Look how richly dressed he is. He might be a big fish. Let's make him the first sacrifice to the banner.
Why can't I move?
Inner force flowing outward?
Who exactly are you, sir? The deputy director of the Zhongwu department will be here soon.
That is someone at the Dao entry, Mystic Realm!
If you can leave this fox behind.
I can take the lead and let you go. How about that? Miss Bai, 30 light ahead, is the Cold Wind Fairy. There is an inn there. It is crude, but it can shelter us from the wind and snow. Also good for the horses to get some hot water and rations. Shall we rest a bit there?
Inside! What is the deal with this Miss Bai? Where is she from? She is damn good looking. Just a bit cold. All the way south on this journey. We brothers are frozen stiff, but she gets to stay all warm and cozy inside. Shut up. That is not for us to ask. Don't ask. She is sent directly from above. For this mission into Dagon, all actions are under her command, including me. Even Deputy Director Qing, a master like you, must follow Miss Bai's orders.
But Miss Bai has no inner power at all. She is clearly just an ordinary person.
Still wet behind the ears. Speed up and get to the inn.
What? We're behind the years. I, this maiden, am a full-fledged land immortal. This Qing fellow is indeed as stupid as his name suggests. They.
The Sword Saint's Wushang sword! A blade that never inflicts a wound! The Sword Saint's life-bound divine weapon was shattered by a single sword stroke! A sword that shattered the Wushang sword, obliterated the unbeaten heavenly realm. The one who faced the Sword Saint is this masked person standing before me. And I actually tried to steal his wooden box earlier. Who the hell is this person?
Why is he carrying the Sword Saint's broken sword? Could he be the terrifying existence that crushed the Sword Saint? What level of cultivation has he reached?
Senior, this junior failed to recognize your greatness! I have offended your majesty. This junior will get lost right now! I'll leave immediately, and never dare to sully your sight again!
My beef noodles haven't been served yet.
I'll make them right away!
No scallions.
Yes!
Oh,
Are you satisfied?
Great! That menace is finally leaving! Stand still! You killed these people?
how dare you kill someone from the Zhenwu division? Today, you must give me an explanation.
Chief, why waste words with him? Kill him!
Hold on!
This Miss Bai has no cultivation at all.
We're doomed today!
You want to save her.
Spare her! Or I'll kill you!
Kill me. Interesting. Didn't think I'd meet someone here who is barely worth a look.
simplicity to govern complexity, clumsiness to overcome cleverness.
This is already close to the realm of immortals!
Two earthly immortals. How is this possible? These are legendary beings, said to break the void and ascend. Such legendary figures. Why would they appear in the bitter cold land of Biliang? What terrible whirlpool have I stumbled into?
The two before me are actually earthly immortals!
Mystic eyes, so clever.
Icedal resonance, pure and translucent, nearly at its primordial source. There is a faint, strange fragrance within your blood and chi, life force surging far beyond ordinary. After a serious injury, this strange fragrance becomes stronger. No wonder you could reach this level at such a young age. So you're a legendary Ming Yao.
Am I gonna be taken away as a blood bank?
Now you're in my hands. Tell me, you don't want your identity as a Ming Yao to be exposed, do you? Either drive the carriage, or end up like him.
D! Drive! Drive! This lowly one will drive! Spare me! Senior! Please spare me!
Let's go.
A being like this, that waste is like a firefly compared to the bright moon. My heart is stirred. When will I get to see him again?
Miss, it is not safe to stay here long. We need to get to Biliang City as soon as possible.
Let's go!
So handsome, yet he wears a mask every day. Such a poser.
Ming Yao. It has been a while since I heard that name. Legend says they were favored by heaven and earth, yet abandoned by the heavenly Tao. Born with wide meridians, attuned to all kinds of elemental qi, they make perfect martial arts prodigy. So your kind only has a few possible fates. The lucky ones are raised in captivity from childhood, bled regularly, becoming blood banks for some big powers or ancient monsters, eking out a miserable existence. The unlucky ones have their minds erased and are refined into war beasts or medicine slaves that only follow orders. As for the women,
Do you know all this?
I know far more than you imagine. For instance, your kind wasn't born of heaven and earth. Instead, an ancient sect that dabbled in forbidden arts, used secret methods to fuse beasts and humans, creating your bloodline as failed experiments. And also, the strange fragrance in your blood isn't impossible to conceal. It requires a herb that grows in extreme yin, deep in cold pools, called Mingxi grass, combined with a special technique to completely remove it. By the look of you, you clearly haven't used it, or never had the chance.
H! What a poser! I'm talking with your eyes closed. So, how does he know everything?
What is inside that?
The broken sword.
Sword, Wushang sword from Liangzhou. Who exactly are you?
You really want to know? My surname is So. My given name is Qingnan, sixth son of the great Gan Emperor, involved as the king of Biliang.
The king of Biliang, sixth prince Su Qingnan of Great Gan. Impossible! Rumor has it the sixth prince was exiled because his maternal family was convicted. He went berserk during training, destroying his foundation. A cripple who never leaves his room. How could you be Su Qingnan?
That cripple you mentioned, that is me. Why is it impossible? Just because of those rumors everyone in the martial world knows. The rumors say I went berserk and became a cripple. But if I really were a cripple, and who took sword Wushang sword from the wooden box? The rumors say I'm cowardly and useless, never leaving my door. Ha! But if I really never went out, who would take care of the blizzards of Bailiang, the bandits at the border, and the people in the city? Who would handle all that? Not that I've done much, though. Senior, we've reached the city gate.
But the gate is closed. Go to the north gate.
This is Beiliang. What everyone calls a bitter cold exile land. Yet it is a city that never sleeps.
Straight ahead, the largest mansion.
Who is that? In the middle of the night? Oh, it is your highness.
He looks utterly decayed, but I can feel that hidden inside him is a peerless sharpness that could cut through time. Your Beiliang Prince's mansion. How many monsters does it hide?
Hold hey. Clean it up. Yes, your highness.
Carrying water without stirring ripples. Sweeping the floor in sync with breathing. Su Qingnan, this Beiliang Prince's mansion of yours. Even a janitor sweeping the floor is a 9th rank grandmaster.
The north is cold, so the servants have to learn some self-defense, so he doesn't get blown away by the wind and snow.
Miss, have some hot tea to warm yourself. His Highness has ordered. This west warm chamber is the quietest place. Rest a while. One on the rooftop, one outside the door. 3 peak level masters have locked down this warm chamber with their chi. Your prince really thinks highly of me, miss. You truly are sharp as ice and clever as snow. Then rest. I'll take my leave.
How is it? Are you settling in all right at my estate?
The whole place is full of monsters. An unfathomable Prince of Beiliang. What exactly are you trying to do?
It is not that complicated. They're just people with nowhere to go, or those who don't want to go anywhere else. They happen to gather in Beiliang, and they happen to be willing to listen to a few words from me.
Stop beating around the bush! Why did you capture me? What do you really want? Kill me and take my blood!
Your blood is useless to me.
Then you—
What I'm more curious about is you, a nether demon, and so young already having stepped into the earthly immortal realm. Instead of hiding in your clan's sacred ground, why would you go to Dagon and have the deputy director of Beichin's general department serve as your protector? Don't want to say it or don't dare to. No matter, I have plenty of time. But before you speak, we can do something else first.
Your Highness, the wine and food are ready.
Eat first. Your acupoints are sealed. Your chi and blood are blocked. If it lasts too long, it will harm your body. The chef at my estate is decent. Have a little something to tide you over.
This princess chef is so skilled. Those buns look so fragrant, better to dye stuffed. Then stopped. Dig in.
Now that you've eaten, can we talk? Miss Bai, or rather, should I call you Bai Li? The Nether Demon cleansed once in a millennium ice soul mystic body, awakened your bloodline at 3, entered martial arts at 5, Grandmaster at 10, and by 20 had already touched the threshold of earthly immortality. Too bad the mystic Ice Valley where your clan hid was breached 3 years ago by a group of mysterious people. Our clan was completely wiped out. Only you and a handful of others were away, training. You managed to escape. After that escape, you went into hiding. You made some kind of deal with a very powerful figure in Northern Qin. Northern Qin would help you get revenge, track down the real culprit who destroyed your clan, and in return, you would use your abilities, or perhaps your bloodline, to serve Northern Qin.
How would you know about the attack on the Glacial Valley? There's no way anyone outside could have known.
Unless, wait, don't misunderstand. I wasn't the one who attacked the Glacial Valley. Neither was Dagon. Actually, I'm pretty curious about who those people were too, because based on some clues I've found, that group might very well be connected to other matters. I'm currently investigating your Nether Demon clan aside from that unique bloodline of yours. Have you been guarding some object or secret for generations? Looks like I guessed right. The attack on the Glacial Valley wasn't just about capturing Nether Demons, I'm sure of it.
What exactly do you want?
I told you, I'm not interested in your blood, but I am very interested in the secret your Nether Demon clan guards, in the clues about who attacked the Glacial Valley back then. And in the specific deal you made with Northern Qin, we can make a trade for trade. Tell me everything you know. Cooperate with me on some investigations. In exchange, I can offer you protection, true protection that no one would dare touch. And when the time is right, I'll help you. He really just mounted it back on again.
Those guys are so strong. What makes him think he can beat them? I have to see where he gets that confidence. What makes you think you can?
They are powerful. More powerful than you can imagine. Now do you see why I think I can?
Fine, I agree.
The Glacial Valley wasn't just a refuge for our Nether Demon clan. At the deepest part of the valley, there is an ancient altar. On that altar, something was enshrined. Or rather, a fragment. The oldest records in our clan are vague. They only say it was a sacred relic passed down from the immortal ancestor, connected to the origin of the Nether Demon clan. It must be guarded for all generations. It cannot be lost. What exactly is it? What is it used for? Even the clan leader isn't entirely sure. All we know is that it is connected to several other primordial forces.
So the ones who broke into Mystic Ice Valley had the Black Shard as their primary target.
That is something I only figured out later. The attack came too fast and too suddenly. The other side clearly knew the defenses of Mystic Ice Valley inside out. They avoided every visible and hidden post. They weren't many in number, but each one was terrifyingly powerful. By the time I got word and rushed back, all I saw were the bodies of my clansmen scattered everywhere.
Then what? How did you determine it was connected to Northern Qin? And why did you choose to cooperate with Northern Qin?
After I escaped, I went into hiding and investigated in secret. I discovered that around the time Mystic Ice Valley was breached, the garrisons in several border towns of Northern Qin had unusual troops, and some elite experts from the Zhenwu department had briefly disappeared. More importantly, my clan has a secret art that within a certain rank can sense the aura of that shard. Over the past 3 years, I've traveled far and wide only twice when I was near the direction of the Northern Qin capital, Shangjing. Did my bloodline stir ever so faintly, although I can't pinpoint it precisely? The shard is most likely in Northern Qin, maybe even in Shangjing itself.
So you approached the Northern Qin royal house yourself?
Not exactly. The people from Northern Qin found me first. To be precise, it was the Grand Princess of Northern Qin.
Ying Yue, the one said to be frail and sickly, living in seclusion all year round, yet wielding tremendous influence over the Northern Qin court.
It was her somehow. She learned my true identity and what I had been through. She sent people to secretly contact me. She admitted that during the attack on Mystic Ice Valley, some within the Northern Qin royal family were involved. But it wasn't the Emperor's intention nor his own. That black shard is now in Shangjing, secretly controlled by that faction.
She was willing to help me.
She promised to help me retrieve the shard and find out exactly who participated in the attack, and hand them over to me for judgment. But in exchange, I needed to serve her for 10 years.
What is your mission heading south this time?
Are you sure you'll protect me and help me get revenge?
You already have the answer, don't you?
Eliminate 2 people.
Emperor Su Xiao of Dagon and his chief eunuch, Wei Buda.
You guessed it.
What you've told me is valuable. These clues connect with something I've been investigating. It all seems to fit together.
What exactly are you investigating, and how do you know so much about the Nether Demon and that shard?
You'll find out later. Qin Shu died here. You're in my hands now, no matter what the truth is. In the eyes of the Northern Qin, you're already seen as a traitor. Ying Yue might protect you, but the faction that wants that shard will never let you go.
So the refuge you've given me
still holds. From the moment you agreed to the deal, you became a guest of my Northern Liang manor. As long as you're in Northern Liang territory, unless I say so, no one can touch a hair on your head. That shard and the force that attacked Frost Shadow Valley are likely connected to the forbidden secret I'm tracking. Working together benefits us both. Tea in place of wine. A toast to our understanding, and to a fruitful partnership. Enter. Your Highness. What is it? Your Highness, a visiting card has arrived from the Liu family. Liu Siyu, the Holy Maiden of Azure Cloud Sect, will formally call on you tomorrow at the Hour of the Dragon. To settle the old contract, she is early. The battle at Coldwind Ferry has probably caught the attention of certain interested parties. Also, It seems a few eyes from the capital have turned this way. What is meant to come will come. Since they're all so curious, let them look, let them see whether this northern Liang of mine is truly a barren wasteland for exiles, or dragon's lair that can bury all ambition and scheming, a place of rising fortunes understood, my prince.
Miss, it is almost time.
Let's go!
Who are you looking for? Please announce that, Lucy Yu, Holy Maiden of Azure Cloud Sect, has arrived as promised to pay respects to the Prince of Northern Liang.
Holy Maiden of Azure Cloud Sect! Ha! I remember something about that! The prince said to go right in when you arrive!
Wait, in the main hall.
Elder, the Holy Maiden has arrived. Could you inform His Highness?
His Highness hasn't risen yet. You two take a seat. He is not the cook. These are the hands of a master blacksmith. Did you cut corners on today's buns again?
The filling wasn't minced fine enough! Bullshit! The filling I minced is so fine! You can't see a single chunk if there is a single whole piece of meat in there! I'll eat my words if you don't believe me! Come over and try it yourself!
The heat's just right, but you still put in a bit too much Sichuan pepper. It overpowers the meat flavor. This North Liang Prince Manor is full of weird vibes.
That dad is the useless one! Lucy Yu of the Qingyun sect pays respects to your highness, the Prince of North Liang.
Saint Liu, you've come from afar. You must be tired. Please have a seat.
Your highness must already know why Siyu is here. That casual joke our elders made back then, setting up an engagement, was truly childish. Now that our paths are different, I believe this agreement is null and void. Soon I will become a 9th grade grandmaster.
Li Shenfeng, sword chief of Mountain Shang, challenges Lady Xiaoyao to a duel.
A figure like that, how could he suddenly show up at the North Liang Prince Manor? And call out a nobody by name for a duel? Challenges Lady Xiaoyao. Who is Xiaoyao? Damn it, someone else stole the job of serving His Highness his meal again. That movement technique! How is that possible?
Lady Xiaoyao, I, Li, have trained hard for 20 years, finally gained some insight into the ultimate code sword intent. I heard that you, on the northern ice field, shattered the cold jade sword tablet left by my master with a single strike, so I came specially to seek your instruction.
Sword Chief Li! That is ancient history from years ago. I was just passing by back then. I saw the inscription was all crooked and ugly. So I casually smoothed it over, that is all. The cold jade sword tablet, the sect's ultimate treasure of Mount Tianshan swordsmanship, contains the true essence of Mount Tianshan swordsmanship, indestructible. Yet in this red-robed maidservant's mouth, it is just crooked and ugly.
And she casually smoothed it over?
Since that is the case, lady, please receive this sword strike of mine.
Hey, Sword Chief Lee! Your cold energy is a bit chilly. Our prince just got up. Don't let him catch a cold.
How can this be?
You've reached the Diamond Ground Realm! Good! Today, I, Lee, will use this sword in my hand to measure the depth of the Diamond Ground Realm! 9 Swords of Mount Tianshan!
Borrow a wisp of your soul to perform a scene of romance.
Old Ghost Wu, your disciple's sword intent has grown purer. That falling cold star strike is quite decent, but still lacking a bit in mastery. That girl uses an intense sword. No, it is more like a Buddhist heart seal manifestation. Strangely peculiar. So young yet already at such a level. It is more than just a level. Look at the reactions of everyone in the manor. Your precious disciple is fighting for his life against her, and they're still having their meals, completely unfazed. What does that tell you? It tells you that scenes like this, in this North Liang Jade Manor, are probably a daily occurrence. My disciple hasn't given his all yet. The outcome is still uncertain. Oh, then how about a bet? I bet your disciple won't last the time it takes for 1 stick of incense to burn. Whoever loses has to bring out that jar of 100-year drunken immortal brew. How about it? You sure know how to scheme. I've kept that jar for 30 years. I'll bet it is. I bet Xuanfeng can at least tie with that girl.
It is a deal! See, your disciple is about to use his ultimate move!
Heavenly Mountain 9 Sword's final technique.
Eternal Frozen River!
In the end, flowers cannot bear too much intent. The rule of North Liang Prince Manor. Those who come to challenge with swords and lose must stay in the manor for 1 year, performing labor to atone for their offense. Also, the courtyard repair fee, flower and plant damage fee, mental anguish fee for disturbing the prince during his meal. Altogether, a total of 10,000 silver taels. Sword Leader Lee, will that be in cash or banknotes? Robbing! Robbing doesn't make money this fast.
Old Ghost Wu, see that? Didn't even last 1 incense stick! The drunken immortal brew is mine now! Hand it over!
What a North Liang Prince Manor. What a Vajra realm. Too bully. Let me see for myself how high the threshold of this Prince Manor really is. This old ghost wool, after 100 years. Still so impatient. So what if you're half a land immortal? The gates of the Northern Liang Prince Manor aren't that easy to enter. With such an indifferent attitude, it is outright arrogance. Let me see what you're banking on.
Who is that this early in the morning? Can't a person get some sleep?
Who are you looking for? Wu Bai of Tianshang. I've come specifically to visit the Prince of Northern Liang to settle a matter concerning my disciple. Go announce me at once.
Disturbing my sleep. So rude.
Playing tricks.
Almost killed me with that fall. This crappy road never gets fixed. Almost killed me.
The heart-piercing sword severs the mortal world. The spirit of wine turns into soaring intent.
A shout across the void to the heavens! You're the wine god, Hejiliang, the one who drank himself into a land immortal 20 years ago, and then vanished without a trace, the wine god Hejiliang!
Ah. Wine god or not, this old man is just a gatekeeper. But I advise you, since the prince seems to be in a good mood right now, hurry up and take your precious disciple. Pay what you owe. Do the labor you owe. Don't stand here being an eyesore. Wu Bai, boy, your bamboo heart sword has some skill to it. Too bad your mind isn't calm and your intent isn't pure. Tainted by too many worldly thoughts. You're still far from the threshold of true immortality.
Elder. I didn't know you were living in seclusion here. For any offense, please forgive me. But it is just that, my worthless disciple.
Your disciple's skills are inferior. We go by the rules. What is there to say? 1 year of hard labor, 10,000 tiles of silver, not a single coin less.
Elder, could you make an exception? The compensation is easy to discuss. But the hard labor.
Rules are rules. The rules of the Northern Liang Prince Manor, set by the prince himself. Why don't you go ask the prince? MW. Speaking of which, you just lost the battle too. The price is 10,000 taels of silver. That's more like it. A wise man adapts to circumstances.
Here.
Saintess Willow. Regarding the engagement, since your mind is made up, I won't force you either. Take back the jade pendant. Leave the contract. From this day forward, our engagement is dissolved. We owe each other nothing. We each go our separate ways.
See the guests out.
Yes, Your Highness. Saintess Widow, please!
Miss, are you all right?
I did nothing wrong. Calling off the engagement was right. I had to. After all, he's just a prince abandoned by the emperor, exiled to the northern frontier, trapped in this barren, frozen land. No matter how many strange talents follow him, it's only a temporary refuge, barely hanging on. His world is only this tiny northern frontier, but mine, Luciu's world, is the vast jungle, is the highest path of cultivation, is the azure cloud sect, is becoming an immortal of the earth. Leaving him, ending this marriage, is breaking free from chains, is liberation. I will go higher and farther. See a broader horizon, no matter how strange the Northern Frontier Prince's manner is, or how unfathomable it seems. What does it have to do with me? How? This can't be possible. The masked man took Miss Bai away, but now she appears in the manor. Could it be that he is... These two identities, Su Qingnan and the masked man, could they possibly be the same person? If Su Qingnan really is that masked man, then my calling off the engagement today, wouldn't that be the biggest joke under heaven? The greatest act of blindness.
No, it's just a coincidence. Absolutely impossible.
Wang Heng has come to pay respects to His Highness, the Northern Frontier Prince. I beg for an audience. Wang Heng, a wonder of the Northern Lands. Long have I admired the prince's fame. I have come to pay my respects. My apologies for the intrusion. Please forgive me, Your Highness.
This old gentleman! What are you doing? Please rise quickly. Our prince cannot accept such a grand bow from you.
You must be Miss Xiaoyao. I, Wang Hong, have taken the liberty to visit. I have urgent business to see the prince. Please, miss, help me send word.
Mr. Wang, is it? The prince just finished his breakfast. He is resting now. If you have something to say, you can tell me first. If it is something trivial, please don't disturb the prince's peace.
I came regarding the matter of Jian Wushang, the sword saint of Liangzhou.
The sword saint! I heard someone took him down. What does that have to do with our prince?
I have no intention of dwelling on the past. It is just that I've met Jian Wushang a few times. Now that he has passed away, I've heard some rumors. And I dare to come. I only ask permission to take back my old friend's broken sword.
All right, Mr. Wang, please wait a moment. I'll go ask the prince. If the sword really came from the northern Liang, Prince's residence produced the sword saint's blade. Then the masked man must be Su Qingnan. It really is! The wooden box the masked man held last night.
Thank you, Prince, for your generosity.
The prince said, "You are only allowed to look. You are not allowed to take it."
Why is that? I am willing to trade a valuable treasure just to bring back my old friend's broken sword. If the prince thinks the price is not enough, feel free to name your terms.
This broken sword will not be given to anyone by the prince, not even if it were a divine weapon, or the entire world in exchange. The prince said, "If you truly wish to bury it with him, today at the hour of Shen, come to the great Snowplain Temple." Wang Heng asks for the broken sword. The northern Liang prince's residence produces a box. The masked man who carried the box and froze 10 miles of land last night is none other than the one ridiculed by the world, the prince of northern Liang, Su Qingnan himself.
All worldly troubles are but passing guests.
Miss, let's first find a place to heal. No.
Where is he taking the sword saint's remains? The great Snowplain Temple!
Your Highness, fresh out of the oven. Have some to ward off the cold.
Your Highness, this is a snow fox my grandfather hunted. A gift to keep you warm. Your Highness, you look quite sharp today. Ha! I'll have the tailor use this fabric. And send you a few more bolts.
Thank you.
Take it! So the rumors were false.
Miss, this Northern Liang doesn't seem like what we heard.
Follow him!
Your Highness, I've come as promised.
Since you allowed me to come, why did you place the Sword Saint's remains before this nameless spirit tablet? Such disrespect! A departed friend's personal sword! Is that any way for a gentleman to behave? And who is this Zhao family that they merit the Sword Saint's broken sword as an offering?
Zhao Tishan, squad leader of the 7th Squad, Vanguard Battalion, Northern Liang Army. He suffered 27 wounds 5 years ago. Due to his old injuries flaring up, he laid down his armor and returned to farming. He lived in Kaoshan village on the Liangzhou border. He had one son. His son left behind a daughter named 9 years old. She was Zhao Tishan's last bloodline in this world. 7 days ago, Jian Wushang, to temper his invisible sword, needed pure in-blood essence as a catalyst. He heard of a young girl in Kaoshan village with a special birth horoscope, pure in-blood essence. So he went to Kaoshan village and took that 9-year-old granddaughter. Yaya Jian Wushang used her blood essence to sacrifice to his sword. Zhao Tishan fought desperately with a firewood knife, but Jian Wushang's sword aura shattered his meridians. His wife rushed to save him, was gravely wounded by a single sword strike, and died of her injuries. The hunter next door heard the commotion and came to check, silenced. The village chief brought men, but Jian Wushang killed them all, claiming they'd witnessed his secret technique and had to die. He slaughtered everyone. Of the 18 Zhao households in Kaoshan village, 83 people, except for 3 who were out visiting relatives. Not a single survivor. After Jian Wushang drew blood with his sword, he drifted away. Word had it that his invisible sword was complete, and its blade's aura grew even fiercer. Old Mr. Wei, do you still think that Jian Wushang's broken sword deserves to be buried? Do you still think that using his broken blade to honor the 83 innocent souls of the Zhao family is an insult to his legacy? Do you still think that trading a divine weapon secret to get his body buried whole was an act of honor?
I don't know! Jian Wushang! He actually committed such an unconscionable act!
Uncle Zhao, little Ya, folks of Kaoshan village. The killer who took your lives, I have already beheaded him. Today I sacrifice his enemy's sword to your spirits. May you rest in peace beneath the spring, in the lands of Biliang, as long as I, Su Qingnan, am here. Such atrocities will never be allowed to happen again.
The Prince of Biliang shows such righteousness. I am ashamed. The Sword Saint got what he deserved. His death was not even enough. This sword is fitting to honor the wrong souls. I, an old man, wish to offer incense for the Zhao family.
You may be righteous, but you've been hiding for so long. Anyone who investigates with care will know you did this. Once those in Dagon realize your true strength, they will surely not let you go, putting yourself in danger for those commoners.
They are not commoners, they are people.
Your Highness. What Miss Liu said, though a bit extreme, does make some sense. You have been hiding your capabilities, which must have deep meaning up to now.
Stepping in for the Zhao family this time is righteous indeed. But the consequences will be endless.
I know a thing or two about the scheming minds in Dagon's court. They will never sit idly by and let Biliang have someone like you.
They are not commoners. They are people. They are my subjects of Biliang.
They are the people I, Su Qingnan, swore to protect.
If even seeking justice for them requires hesitation and weighing pros and cons, Then what use is all my cultivation in guarding this land of Biliang? As for being exposed, who told you that I fear exposure?
Ah, this tangible pressure.
How is this possible?
Ah, such a terrifying aura.
The peak of the undying heavenly realm? That is the ascetic Buddha monk who vanished 30 years ago!
His swordsmanship transcends the profound. That is Guhi, the sword shadow Yigaying. Wasn't he supposed to have failed in his challenge to the sword god 16 years ago, haunted by inner demons, and confined himself to a solitary island overseas?
Such a lineup is truly rare!
Even the Qingyan sect doesn't have that many undying heavenly realm masters. Why are these people showing up here? And what exactly is their connection with Su Qingnan?
Infinite Heavenly Lord. A terrestrial immortal, no less.
But Qingxuan!
Mr. Yang Yang!
Undying Heavenly Realm. 3 terrestrial immortals. Plus the King of Biliang. What a divine assembly.
Li Laoliu, Deputy Squad Leader of the 7th Squad, Vanguard Battalion, Biliang Army! Leading the 23 surviving brothers to pay respects! Formal salute to the elders and fellow villagers of Kaoshan Village! Attention!
Their military salute lacks uniform motion.
Almost comical and poignant. but the iron-willed, tragic valor emanating from their very bones, and the bond that transcends life and death, strikes the heart of every onlooker, like a tangible shockwave.
Brother Taishan, Yaya, and all the elders and folks of Kaoshan Village! The murderer, His Highness, the Prince, has avenged you! Your Baliang has not forgotten you! We old folks can finally close one eye in peace!
Uncle Lee, and all you uncles and elders, the weather is cold, and the snowstorm is fierce. You shouldn't have come.
Your Highness, we had to come! To see Yaya, to see the villagers, we have to kowtow to you on their behalf! Uncle Lee, no!
The one who should kowtow is me, the king.
It is I. Who came too late?
At 15, I went to war with the army. At 80, I finally returned home. Meeting a villager on the road. I ask, who is left in my house? I look afar, that is your home, where pines and cypresses grow thick on the graves. Over a decade ago, when I first arrived in Biliang, what was this place like? 1,000 li of border frontier, 9 out of 10 homes stand empty. The cities and towns lie in ruins, the fields are overgrown and barren.
Of the grain, pay and compensation from the imperial court. If even 1/10 ever arrives, it is already the emperor's boundless grace. The ones who stayed and held this ground were them. These very men who enlisted at 15, never returning home in their entire lives. The Biliang soldiers who ultimately found their graves here. At its peak, the Biliang army once had 80,000 men. Years of bloody warfare, fought until nothing was left. Wiped out completely. In the end, only 800 old soldiers remained. Their average age was over 60. An 800 light defense line. Over a dozen ruined cities. Everything depended on these 800 white-haired veterans, dragging their wounded and crippled bodies, standing atop the city walls, propped up by wooden sticks and stones.
Without food, they dug up roots and gnawed bark without armor.
They wore tattered coats, wrapped in sackcloth without swords. They sharpened bamboo into spears and burned stones to make charcoal. Behind them lay deserted villages. What they guarded was a cold highland region that the entire world saw as a burden. A lone city thousands of miles away, filled entirely with white-haired soldiers.
Until I, the prince, arrived. I brought seeds. Healers brought hope. I rebuilt the cities, reclaimed the wastelands, and reorganized the military equipment. I fought the imperial court, bargained with the noble families, and even borrowed and took what I could on my own.
I want the people of Biliang to have food to eat, clothes to wear, and roofs over their heads. I want Biliang soldiers who have armor and sharp blades, compensation and dignity. And above all, I want everyone who bled for Biliang to be cared for in old age, healed when wounded, and have their grievances redressed.
Zhao Tishan's squad were the very first veterans to lay down their arms. His son died in battle. Yaya was his last, but Jiang Wusheng destroyed all of that. So he must take responsibility. He must atone here, in this place. This is my Biliang.
This is why I am here! Your Highness! This old man! On behalf of Brother Tishan! On behalf of all our fallen brothers! And on behalf of the people of Biliang, I thank you!
Having you as our prince is the fortune of Baliang. We old bones can still serve you, your highness, and fight another shift for Baliang!
This is Soul Burning Blade, the strongest liquor of Baliang. Today, it is not a toast to you alone. It is to the 800 men of the Biliang army, those stubborn souls who held their ground till death without retreating a single step, to Zhao Taishan, to the 83 souls of Kaoshan village, who never lived to see this day.
Brother Taishan, a great man has sent us fine wine! The finest wine? Do you smell it?
The vast world of mortals. Integrity that lasts millennia. This heart, this will, can move the heavens.
Yes! It is the Baliang army flag! General Qin is Qin Wudi, the supreme commander!
Your Highness, your subordinate, Qin Wudi, on your orders, has assembled 100,000 new northern troops.
Along with 8,000 black armored cavalry, they are now arrayed in battle formation at Fallen Eagle Plain, 30 li outside the northern city, awaiting your command, your Highness! Su Qingnan has silently trained 100,000 new troops! And also commands 8,000 black armored cavalry!
The enormous force he controls is enough to rival the Imperial Court. What exactly does he intend to do?
Everyone, today we are here to pay tribute to Zhao Tishan, who fell in battle, to the 83 villages of Kaoshan village, and to all the brave souls who shed their blood for Biliang. We have offered our wine. The sword is here as well, but this is not enough. The execution of the traitor only settles old grudges. But our Biliang still has a debt far older, far heavier, concerning millions of lives, concerning the dignity of the Great Gan, an old debt that remains unsettled.
120 years ago, the martial emperor of Great Gan launched the Northern Expedition, sweeping through like a split bamboo, recovering 14 prefectures of the Northern Territory. What magnificent military achievement! But 80 years ago,
the court was corrupt, military readiness weakened, treacherous officials held sway.
The court did not even consider resistance, and actually handed over all 14 prefectures of the north to the barbarians.
14 prefectures? That was our land, our cities, our people.
For 80 years, the people of those 14 prefectures have been barely surviving in the north.
For 80 years, our Biliang soldiers have fought desperately year after year along this broken defensive line. How many fine sons have been buried in foreign soil, their eyes fixed on the occupied homeland? Liu, where is your hometown? Your Highness, Jizhou, Malamali. 80 years ago, my grandfather was driven out by the barbarians. My father, on his deathbed, still murmured about the old locust tree at home.
Today, after we comfort the spirits of the fallen,
I, the prince, hereby announce the 100,000 new troops of Biliang, 8,000 Zhuanjia iron cavalry, set out today. Target, recapture the 14 prefectures of the Northern Territory. We, the soldiers of Northern Liang, every man of great Jin with hot blood in his veins, should fight to the end for this goal. Recapture the 14 prefectures.
Restore our lost lands.
Well said. This is a righteous deed, merit that will last 1,000 years.
That is more like it!
These old bones of mine haven't been active in a while. Kill the barbarians.
Count me in. Your general's iron cavalry have their spears ready, awaiting only your command. Your Highness, recapture the 14 prefectures, restore our lost lands!
this battle will be extremely perilous. Casualties will be heavy. The northern barbarians are strong and well-equipped. The Imperial Court may not assist or even hinder us. Does anyone wish to withdraw now?
No retreat! The Northern Liang army has only ghosts who died in battle! No soldiers who retreat! Willing to follow your highness, ride through the Northern Territory, soak our battle robes in blood!
Wish to follow at your tail? Join in this grand endeavor!
Flowers in the hall intoxicate 3,000 guests. A sword's chill frosts 14 prefectures.
Ha ha ha! Well said. A sword's chill frosts 14 prefectures. Your Highness's words suit this old man's taste. Count this old man in for this northern expedition. I want to see whether the northern barbarians' bones are harder, or this old man's sword is sharper.
General Qin. Here, I order you to return to the camp at Falling Eagle Plains immediately. Prepare the troops. In 3 days, at the precise hour of Shen 79.
The army will set out! Marching to Yuzhou! Understood!
Wang Heng,
Your Highness!
your spear skills are divine. Would you be willing to temporarily join the Northern Ocean Army as a vanguard?
Instructor of the Red March camp, also in charge of the formation breaking elite.
Honored by your trust, your highness, Wang Hong dares not disobey! I will not fail your trust!
Very well, everyone. The northern campaign is not just about battlefield charges. Charging into battle lines, the barbarians have ruled the northern lands for years. They must have masters stationed there, extraordinary individuals aiding them. When the time comes, I'll need you all to support the army from the sidelines. Root out the martial forces the barbarians rely on. You may also act freely, harass their rear lines, disrupt their morale.
I obey the king's command!
Daoist Master, Mr. He, and Elder He, military affairs are complicated and tedious. I dare not trouble you three too much. I only ask you three to hold the central command, stabilize the overall situation in Biliang, and when necessary, intimidate the petty troublemakers. Rest assured, your highness, Biliang's fortunes have already risen. I, this humble Daoist, will naturally protect it. The Wenhua Pavilion is running smoothly without issues. Biliang's internal affairs and people's livelihood.
Your Highness need not worry. The provisions and weapons for the northern campaign have long been secretly prepared. As for this old man, I can't be bothered with those trivial matters. I'll just stay in Biliang City and drink. If some blind fool dares to cause trouble, they'll first have to ask my sword.
Thank you for your efforts, all three of you. Squad Leader Zhao. Villagers of Kaoshan Village, and all our compatriots who died in the northern occupation, your blood will not be shed in vain. Your grievances will not remain buried forever.
When I, the prince, lead the warriors of Biliang, who trample the Helen mountain passes and reclaim the 14 lost provinces, this oath is witnessed by heaven and earth, with wind and snow as our testament.
Inside the city, the people are in an uproar. Countless young men line up at recruitment stations, begging to enlist. Women and children rush to make winter clothes on the streets. Wagon after wagon of grain streams northward without end. The entire city is like a war machine awakening.
Your Majesty! The tax collection of grain and money from all regions this year! The Ministry of Revenue has compiled into registers!
Urgent report, 800 Li Express! Urgent military report from Biliang! Your Majesty!
The Prince of Biliang, Su Qingnan, 3 days ago, at the Daxuyan Temple, publicly used the broken sword of the Sword Saint to honor the souls of Biliang's dead, and declared to the world that Biliang's 100,000 new troops and 8,000 Xuanjia heavy cavalry have taken their oath for the northern campaign. That useless prince, Su Qingnan, where did Biliang get 100,000 new troops? He mobilized the army without imperial decree. This is Yue.
That son of mine, whom I exiled to Biliang. That worthless prince ridiculed by the world.
Right under everyone's noses, he has hidden an army of 100,000. He wants to retake the 14 prefectures.
Yes, Your Majesty! The Prince of Biliang has raised troops without authorization! Bring charges!
If he really retakes Yuzhou, the people of the world will only call him a hero.
If the court brings charges now, wouldn't it chill the hearts of the people? Enough! The Ministry of War, Ministry of Revenue, and the Privy Council shall immediately convene to discuss the Beiyang matter! The court is adjourned!
Wait for Tuo. Investigate. Thoroughly investigate the Biliang court. Who has been sending Su Qingnan money and grain all these years? Who has been sending him weapons? Who has been recruiting experts for him? Is there anyone in the court secretly supporting him? Get the Hall of Offerings moving. I will personally write a letter to invite the old man of heavenly secrets out of retirement.
Your old servant obeys the decree.
Deliver a secret decree to Yuan Fei, Marquis of Jianbei, Ma Tiao, military governor of Xiliang. Will hold the Biliang army back. During the northern expedition, no unauthorized support is allowed. If Su Qingnan encounters danger, they know what to do. Su Qingnan, you're playing an open scheme, but a great Gan Empire's land is not yours to buy people's hearts. The secret reports from Biliang have confirmed that Su Qingnan has over 100,000 troops under his command, and many land immortals.
We were all fooled by him? Huh, what useless prince? Hold an act!
Su Qingnan holds the moral high ground. We cannot openly stop him. Let him fight. First, let them exhaust each other. We just need to create some trouble within his ranks.
Then let the martial world test his depth. Dou Dong, secret general in the Biliang army, the purchasing steward of the prince's mansion, and Liu Xiyu, the sanctus of Qingyun sect, are the perfect blades. Remember this.
His Majesty must not know about the borrowed knife to kill. Drive the tiger to devour the wolf. I understand.
The Gan Emperor has invited the old man of heavenly secrets out of retirement. Yu and Fei and Ma Qiao will keep their troops idle. Grand Secretary Zhang and Xiao Dingbang are preparing to act Zhou Tong and the purchasing steward, and the Qingku sect.
Your Highness, shall I immediately arrest Zhou Tong?
No rush. Only when the pieces move. Will we know who is pulling the strings, order Wang Heng, the vanguard, to advance another 30 Lai. Anyone who appears suspicious, capture first, interrogate later. Also, send a message to the Qingyun sect. Whoever dares to hand the blade to my enemies, I will raise their sect to the ground first.
Your Highness is wise. I will see to it at once.
Your Majesty, I have a report. King Su Qingnan of Biliang has sworn an oath and launched a northern campaign. 100,000 new troops, 8,000 black armored cavalry.
Under his command are already many land immortals. That exiled son of Emperor Gan. Emperor Gang really fathered a fine son. Throwing a blade into Biliang, and it has been honed into a deadly weapon. Order the Black Ice platform to closely monitor the Biliang army along the border.
All units are to be placed on high alert. No one is to act without orders. Also, send a secret envoy to the northern barbarian court, and another to Biliang.
Your Highness, Grand Marshal! General Wang Heng has arrived at the Wild Wolf Valley Pass! A small group of northern barbarian scouts was found and eliminated. General Wang requests orders on whether to seize the high ground on both sides.
Approved. Order Wang Heng to clear the valley pass before nightfall. Hold a ridgeline. The central army is to speed up pass through Wild Wolf Valley before nightfall. Your Highness, the terrain of Wild Wolf Valley is treacherous.
There may be an ambush.
Leave 2 squads to hold the high ground. The rest will follow me another 10 Lai forward.
Great King. The Biliang vanguard has passed Wild Wolf Valley. Their main force will arrive at the city gates by tomorrow at the latest.
Isn't Su Qingnan that useless prince? Where did Biliang get 100,000 troops?
Can a useless prince slay the sword saint? Would a man secretly training 100,000 troops be useless? The dumbest thing about the Gan people is their habit of tearing down their own walls.
Order a scorched earth policy. Conscript all able-bodied men in the city. They are to report to the walls for defense. Send a falcon message to the royal court. Request reinforcements.
Great King, send someone to secretly contact Marquis Zembe and Ma Qiao. They will help us. Emperor Gan fears Su Qingnan more than we do, as long as the stakes are high enough. Even if they don't help, they will stand by and watch Biliang and us bleed each other dry. Su Qingnan wants to reclaim Yuzhou. I want to see if he is destined to succeed.
The Yuzhou garrison has about 50,000 troops. The city has begun its scorched earth defense. Demei Ho Shiliang remains unchanged for now. No feedback yet from Qingyun sect. Our army has ample supplies. Morale is high. Pass the order. The entire army rests for the night. Tomorrow at 4. Eat a full battle meal. March to the walls of Yuzhou.
As you command, General!
We must show Beijing's might in the first battle. And let the world know. The 14 northern prefectures, I, Su Qingnan, am here to take them.
Warriors of Biliang! Ahead lies Yuzhou City! 80 years ago, our ancestors shed blood here! Our sisters suffered here! Our land was lost here! Today, follow me to reclaim it! All troops, advance! Forward! 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 Archers, prepare! Rolling logs and boulders! Make sure we have plenty of hot oil and molten metal. Pass the order to all units. Without my royal command, no one is to attack on their own. Drag out the battle to wear them down. Exhaust the enemy. Yes, sir!
Northern barbarians, southern court king, Zhumur, and all soldiers and civilians inside Yuzhou city, listen. I, the Prince of Beiliang, today lead the royal army here, only to reclaim our homeland, rescue our compatriots, and expel you barbarians. 80 years ago, during the Great Qin Civil War, you seized our cities, however. Heaven has the virtue of cherishing life. I too do not wish to cause more slaughter. Now I give you a chance. Those who open the city gates and lay down their weapons shall be spared from death, those who resist stubbornly. When the city falls, not a single chicken or dog will be left alive.
You arrogant, beardless boy, how dare you be so insolent? When our great barbarian iron cavalry roamed the world, you weren't even born yet! You want Yuzhou City? If you have the skill, come and attack! Let's see if your Bilyang warriors' heads are harder, or if my Yuzhou City walls are stronger! Loose arrows! Shoot down this arrogant brat! The power of heaven and earth! Condensed into our weapons? This is at least heaven realm, or even earth immortal!
The first arrow. Second arrow.
City wall!
Third arrow.
Your Highness's divine power! The city gate is open! All troops, enter the city!
The remaining northern barbarian soldiers had already lost their courage.
They threw down their weapons and knelt in surrender. The forcefully conscripted Han men stood bewildered on the streets, watching the Beiliang soldiers in bright armor and strict discipline pass by. The whole place was filled with the grim silence of the aftermath. Your Highness, this man is named Wen Yanbo, his grandfather. Wen was the Grand Administrator of Yuzhou, who died for the country when the city fell 80 years ago. The Wen family is full of loyal martyrs. Almost all died for the cause. Wen Yanbo was rescued as a baby. He lived in hiding under a false name, secretly contacting loyal and righteous men, repeatedly resisting the northern barbarians. For this attack on the city, he led people to act as internal agents.
Your subject Wen Yanbo pays respects to your highness. 80 years have passed! My late grandfather, father, and elder brothers, the loyal souls that fill Yuzhou City, finally waited for the day when the royal army would pacify the north!
Master Wen, you have worked hard.
A family of loyal martyrs! 3 generations never forgetting their homeland! Such integrity should be a model for the northern border. The fall of Yuzhou is not your fault. The national shame of 80 years is the loss of the imperial court. Is the pain of Great Qin!
Your highness, the survivors of the northern border have been waiting for this day too long!
Yuzhou has been recovered. From today onward, this city returns to Biliang. Past matters, the chief culprits have been executed. Accomplices can be forgiven. All who are willing to pledge allegiance to Biliang and are willing to contribute to restoring people's livelihood, I will assign them according to their abilities. I will not pursue past offenses. But there are 3 matters that must be accomplished today. First, post proclamations to reassure the people. Announce to the whole city. The Biliang army will only execute the chief culprits and will not harass the good citizens. Second, open the granaries to distribute food. Inventory the treasury and the estates of the nobility. Set aside enough for military use. The remaining grain, rice, and cloth will be used to relieve the poor and weak. Set up porridge stations in the city. Treat the wounded and sick. Third, all surrendered northern barbarian soldiers are to be escorted to the west of the city. Gather and guard the wounded. Provide medical treatment. No private abuse or killing is permitted. No contact with the common people. How to deal with them. I, the prince, have my own decision.
The general obeys! A commoner offers to run errands for the prince! Pacify the people in the city!
Master Wen has long resided in Yuzhou and has secretly contacted loyalists in the northern border. In your view, how will the northern barbarian court respond? Your Highness, with Yuzhou fallen, the northern barbarian court will surely be shaken.
But the main force of the northern barbarians is mostly concentrated around their court. The southern front forces are not monolithic. Once Yumur dies, his tribe will inevitably fall into chaos. I believe the northern barbarians' first step will be to hold Yan Pass, Shuzhou, and other places. At the same time, send envoy contact northern Qin to pressure your highness. Let them come. As for the other 13 prefectures, the situation is even more complicated than Yuzhou. Over the past 80 years, the northern barbarians have relocated large numbers of their own people here. Many powerful families have already tied themselves to the northern barbarians, but the common people at the bottom have been oppressed for a long time. Their resentment runs deep. As long as your highness can rule with benevolence and demonstrate military might, the people's hearts can still be won over.
Well said. A city can be taken in a day, but the people's loyalty cannot be won in a day. We must let the people of the northern border see that the Biliang army brings not another disaster, but a hope to live on. Issue the order. The entire army rests in Yuzhou for 3 days. Wen Yanbo, you are to assist the military in sorting through the civil officials, demoting the corrupt and promoting the capable, restore order in the prefectures and counties, inventory the household registers and land holdings, issue a decree seeking talents in the name of our banner, recruit talents from the various northern barbarian tribes. Abolish the excessive taxes and levies imposed by the northern barbarians. Temporarily set the tax rate.
I obey. General Qin, reorganize military affairs. Absorb the spoils of war. Dispatch elite troops for raids. Coordinate with Wang Heng's circuit. Breaking camp. Infiltrate northward. I need a troop deployment at Yamen Pass and Shuzhou, and any signs of troop movement.
I'll make the arrangements myself. Your highness is wise.
The situation is settled. Yuzhou is just the beginning. The 14 prefectures of the northern territory have languished for 80 years. One battle could wipe it all away, but the first spark has already been lit. Now we wait to see who breaks first.
Your Highness, the snow is heavy.
L.E. What do you think is the difference between the snow in Yuzhou and the snow in Biliang?
The snow in Biliang falls harder and fiercer, like knives. The snow in Yuzhou falls lighter.
But it is colder, because this snow, it carries 80 years of a fallen nation's grief. It falls over countless nameless bones. But the snow will eventually melt. Spring will always come. What we must do is sweep away the ice and snow that has accumulated on this land for 80 years, inch by inch. Let Yuzhou and the entire northern border finally see the spring of our homeland again. Drag them away. Extract everything they know. The northern barbarians really pulled out all the stops.
Everything is done, Your Highness.
I wonder which prince wanted so badly to earn some merit. 4 undefeated transcendent realm experts, burning their lifeblood to forcibly step onto the mortal plane. Immortals willing to destroy themselves, and their cultivation path just to assassinate me. What a pity.
Your Highness, the Southern Gate Garrison Commander reports that an Imperial envoy's procession has appeared outside the city. The leader claims to be Du Wenyuan, Right Vice Minister of the Ministry of Rights. He holds an Imperial edict and documents from the Privy Council. He demands entry into the city to see your Highness.
The assassins came last night, and today the Imperial envoy arrives. The timing is awfully convenient, isn't it? Humph. They came fast. Are General Qin and Mr. Yang aware? General Qin is on his way from the military camp. Mr. Yang is already waiting in the side hall. Have them wait in the front hall. Order the city gates opened. Let the envoy's procession enter the city. Escort them to the square in front of the administrative headquarters. No need to obstruct them, nor does there need to be excessive ceremony. Follow the standard protocol for receiving an imperial edict as a vassal prince.
Your Highness, the Imperial envoy arriving at this time! I'm afraid this visitor is up to no good.
Good or ill. It all comes down to who holds the greater leverage, and who has the stronger fist. I, the prince, have reclaimed Yuzhou. They have to take a stance, and the Master Yang has just arrived. So let's meet this Imperial envoy together. Master, you've had a long journey. Your Highness secured Yuzhou with lightning speed. A bit of travel is nothing to speak of. It was merely a timely opportunity. The Imperial envoy is about to arrive. What are your thoughts, everyone?
Your Highness, your general believes the court sending someone now can only mean a few things: admonishment, appeasement, investigation, or it could be tied to last night's assassination attempt.
General Qin's guesses are all plausible, but based on my understanding of the court and Grand Secretary Zhang, Du Wenyuan's purpose here is not primarily to assign blame, rather to set the tone and impose limits. The court dares not openly deny Your Highness's merit in recovering lost territory. The core is to use the imperial decree to characterize the action as unauthorized border conflict. Meanwhile, by demanding a detailed report to the court and other pretexts, they bind Your Highness's hands. This lays the groundwork for future checks and balances. Du Wenyuan is a pawn of Grand Secretary Zhang. Sending him shows both that they take this seriously and that they want to avoid escalating the conflict. If last night's incident truly involves the court, he may also be tasked with covert observation. Master, your insight is as clear as fire. In that case, we'll follow your advice and counter each move as it comes. General Qin, do not let military affairs slacken. Master Yang, later you and I will meet this Vice Minister Du together. Understood.
I, Du Wenyuan, Right Vice Minister of the Ministry of Rights, by order of His Majesty, have come to deliver the imperial decree. Your Highness, Prince of Biliang, it has been a while. Vice Minister Du, you've traveled far. Thank you for your trouble.
Please. This So Qingnan is so arrogant, he won't even go through the motions of courtesy.
The imperial decree rebukes the unauthorized raising of troops. But in consideration of the recovery of Yuzhou, a special mandate of grace, perhaps for some small merit, grace is granted. It demands a detailed report to the court to await further orders. Respect this.
Prince, please receive the imperial decree. Vice Minister Du, I understood the imperial decree clearly, but before I accept it, I have a question.
Oh, please go ahead, Your Highness.
Last night, 4 assassins infiltrated. All of them possess secret techniques and elixirs. They could briefly elevate their power to the level of a terrestrial immortal. I wonder, Vice Minister Du, if you've heard anything along the way. What force in the northern border could dispatch such a lineup? Has the court caught wind of this?
Is that so? I heard nothing before leaving the capital. Is Your Highness unharmed? Were the assassins captured?
Thank you for your concern. I am unharmed. I sent the bodies to one of my subordinates, an expert in handling such matters, for study. By now, I imagine he has gotten all the answers out of them.
Your Highness is truly blessed. You have so many capable men under your command. I will certainly report this in detail and ask of the court to launch a thorough investigation to give Your Highness an explanation.
No explanation needed. Just petty clowns. I will deal with them myself. Vice Minister Du, you've traveled far. It must have been arduous.
Allow me to host a banquet in your honor. Now that Your Highness has retaken Yuzhou, how is the city's civilian life recovering? And what are the next steps for the Biliang army?
Yuzhou is in ruins and needs rebuilding. I will handle it myself. No need for the court to trouble itself. Vice Minister Diyu, the northern border has a fierce people. Their customs naturally differ from those of the Central Plains. As for the situation in Yuzhou, everything is under His Highness's control. No need for you to worry, Minister.
Vice Minister D.U., urgent cavalry dispatch. Northern barbarians spotted 50 lie north. Large-scale cavalry reinforcements heading to Yanshan Pass. I must attend to this immediately. Excuse me.
Vice Minister Diyu, please. A few barbarians. General Qing can handle them easily. Let's continue drinking.
Your Highness, the northern barbarians are powerful. In recent years, the treasury has been empty. There are expenses everywhere needing funds and grain. His Majesty's intention is for you to stabilize Yuzhou for now. And wait until the court has made proper preparations before advancing north. No rush. Vice Minister Diyu, I appreciate your good intentions. However, the northern border has been lost for 80 years.
In 8,000 years, has the court ever once remembered this land? Has there ever been a single strategy truly aimed at reclaiming it? Has a single grain of rice ever been allocated specifically for the northern expedition?
Sir, your words. The court has its own difficulties. The northern border is a delicate web hole one thread, and the whole realm shifts. How can we speak so lightly of war? Difficulties in maintaining the status quo.
Or difficulties in clinging to a moment's peace.
To blur any memory! The people of 14 prefectures are trampled by barbarians! Their ancestral graves destroyed! Their family shrines burned every day they weep blood! And how many truly care? This time, the prince's northern expedition has not requested a single soldier or horse from the court. Supplies and weapons! All raised by the people of Biliang! 100,000 new troops marched with their own rations, abandoning their fields to answer the call. On the front lines, cutting down enemy generals and seizing their banners. The prince led from the front, and the soldiers gave their lives. The court offered not a shred of help! Now that Yuzhou has been reclaimed, you condemn us for acting without orders!
Acknowledge a minor achievement and demand a detailed report. Minister Diyu, is that fair? What the prince says of the throne's advantage has its truth. The court has indeed fallen short. The suffering of the northern exiles, the sacrifice of the soldiers, all the realm has seen it. Yet, Your Highness, the court and His Majesty also face difficulties. The southern border is unstable. The court's treasury is empty. Your Highness's recovery of Yuzhou is a service to the state, a benefit for 1,000 generations. My coming here is merely to represent His Majesty, to express concern and discuss matters.
The court's difficulties, I understand them. The northern expedition to reclaim Yuzhou has dared not trouble the court, but the recovery of Yuzhou is only the first step. The northern barbarians occupy 14 of our prefectures, committing heinous crimes for 80 years. Now that I have made my move, I will not stop halfway. All of you, continue your feast. Minister Du, you have traveled far. Please try some local Yuzhou dishes. Sir, your insight is extraordinary. You have a thorough grasp of the court and the affairs of the world. I am full of admiration. May I ask your esteemed name? Where is this place of serene cultivation? A man of the mountains and wilds. My name is not worth mentioning. By the grace of the prince, I organize documents here, transcribe odds and ends, just to get by with your talents, sir. If you are willing to enter officialdom, I would be happy to recommend you. As for the murky waters of the capital, I've seen enough of them in the northern frontier to witness the liberated people regain their lives with my own eyes, to take part in the great cause of reclaiming our homeland. That brings more peace to my heart than all the scheming at court.
Princess Yingyue, Northern Qing, requests an audience!
Invite her in. Your Highness has traveled a long way, surely not just to see the excitement here at my residence.
The recovery of Yuzhou, 3 arrows that decided the fate of the realm. Such a momentous event has shaken the entire northern frontier. Naturally, I had to see for myself what kind of person. The Prince of Biliang is the one who stirs up the world.
Now that you've seen him, what does your Highness think?
Profound skill in chess. Decisive in placing his pieces. Astonishing boldness. The Zhao family's massacre rallied the righteous cause. The Sword Saint's broken sword dominates the Jianggu. The white-haired veteran united the army spirit. 3 arrows secured Yuzhou. Your Highness's game was not just about reclaiming one city. It planted a phrase in the hearts of all under heaven. The Prince of Biliang cannot be defeated. The northern expedition is heaven's will.
Your Highness flatters me. All I have done is simply to seek justice for those who died unjustly in the northern frontier, and to do my part for our fallen homeland.
A fine seek justice indeed. You seek justice and turned 100,000 northern troops from border remnants into the royal army of the northern expedition, made the Great Qian court lose its strategic footing, forced both the northern barbarians and our Great Qin to re-examine the situation in the north. But I wonder what your Highness's next move will be. Continue northward, aiming for the 14 prefectures. Or first, check if there is a mantis stalking from behind.
Your Highness seems very concerned about my next move. Could it be that Northern Qin also wants to place a piece on this northern chessboard?
The world is like a chess game. All beings are pieces. You, Prince, are a rare and powerful move. Naturally, I wish to have a game with you.
In your Highness's view, then, how should this game of chess be played?
The northern barbarians cannot remain the sole dominant power, but Dagon cannot become the only strong force either. Whoever takes the initiative will get the larger share. It all depends on whose chips are heavy enough.
You want me, the prince, to cease my advance, or perhaps join forces with Beiliang to split the northern territory. That can be arranged, but what chips does your Highness hold to match me in this game?
The first set of chips inside the northern barbarian court. The struggle for succession between the crown prince and the third prince is reaching a boiling point. The garrison commander at Yanshan Pass is from the third prince's maternal clan, but his deputy has been secretly bought off by the crown prince. The Yunzhou garrison commander is greedy and lecherous. The Shuozhou garrison commander has an old grudge with the court shaman. Is this intelligence enough to clear some obstacles from your Highness's northern campaign? The second set of chips within the Dagon imperial court. The faction advocating total conquest is secretly conspiring. They want the Marquis of Zhenbei, Yuanfei, and Shiliang Matel to cut off your supply lines at the critical moment of your northern expedition and harass your flanks. Even among the peace faction, some are secretly contacting the northern barbarians, plotting to use the tiger to devour the wolf. As for the pawn they planted in the Biliang army, Wanzhou, he has been making unusual communications recently. How do you know all this? The third set of chips. Does your Highness know why the northern barbarians have held 14 provinces for 80 years? Apart from Dagon's own corruption, it is because behind the northern barbarian court has always stood the Shadow Moon Temple.
I have heard a little of this.
The Shadow Moon Temple has never been satisfied with merely the northern lands. They view the rise and fall of dynasties and the lives of all creatures as sacrificial rites. The northern barbarians are merely one of their visible pieces. Your Highness's current northern expedition has disturbed the truly ancient beings of the temple. As I understand it, Dark Moon envoys have already headed south. Their target is likely far simpler than merely hindering your Highness's campaign.
Those 3 sets of chips from your Highness are indeed heavy enough, but a game requires rules, and cooperation requires conditions. What does your Highness desire, and what are you willing to pay?
What I desire is nothing more than 8 words. Rule over all under heaven, peace and prosperity throughout the realm. What I can offer is also 8 words. With mountains and rivers as the boundary, a new era begins.
Your Highness, this chess game of yours grows ever more intriguing.
This is no longer treason. It is a world-changing upheaval.
Your Highness certainly plays a grand hand.
What does the prince think?
General Qin, if you follow Her Highness's plan, Northern Qin lends us its full support. How long do you reckon it'll take for Northern Liang to take the throne? Wipe out the south, divide Western Chu.
With all of Northern Qin's intelligence, supplies, and troops coordinating, I am confident. Commander, in 1 year, we can secure 7 provinces. In 3 years, train 300,000...
10 years. General Qin, you're still too conservative. Your Highness's chess game is indeed exquisite. Using the 7 provinces as bait, luring me, Northern Liang, to pull chestnuts out of the fire for Northern Qin. Clear out the Northern barbarians. Exhaust the Great Gan. Once Northern Liang is battered and depleted, your Highness sits atop the 7 northern provinces with a strong army and well-fed horses. By then, whether this realm belongs to the House of Su or the House of Ying, I'm afraid it won't be up to me, will it?
The prince's eyes are indeed sharp. Yes, that was Yingyue's original intention. However, since the prince can see through this scheme, surely you also have a way to break it. Yingyue came today, not just to deliver an alliance, but also to see if the prince holds a grander board that could make my northern Qin truly abandon the ambition to be the mantis's shadowing Oriole.
Your Highness wishes to see my board, Peony.
Present! I'm here.
Fetch the scroll from my chamber. The map of all realms. That is no ordinary map of mountains and rivers. It shows not only Great Gan, Northern Qing, the Northern Barbarians, Western Chu, and the Southern Frontier, but also the Northern Ice Fields, the remnants of the ancient giants, the Western city-states, the myriad islands beyond the Eastern Sea, and the unexplored wilds of the South. This is a complete map of the known world, and the boundless unknown.
In your Highness's eyes, the 7 provinces north of the Yen Mountains and the Yellow River are already territory worth staking a kingdom for. But in my eyes, the 14 northern provinces are merely the starting point for humanity's revival and our return to the northern domain. The northern barbarians are but a minor nuisance. It is the Shadow Moon Divine Palace behind them that is the true shadow from beyond, coveting our human race. Ganjing has rotted away from within. It has long lost the spirit of our ancestors who carved order from chaos. What I seek is not Ganjing, nor the Central Plains, not even the territories marked on this map. What I seek is wherever the sun and moon shine.
Wherever rivers flow, all shall be the domain of our human race. Wherever alien gods and demons gather, all shall be ground trampled beneath our iron hooves. Restore the glory of ancient times, and forge an eternal peace for 10,000 generations. This is my chessboard! This is the game I intend to play! The spirit of ancient times! The will of our ancestors! Your Highness, this is what it truly means to be a hero! A true champion!
So, Your Highness, you asked me whether in my hands I possess a chessboard that could truly bring a new dawn to Northern Qin. Well, I have shown it to you now. This game is vast and difficult. The opponents are not just the Shadow Moon Palace, not just the Northern Barbarians or the Great Gan, but the future is also blindingly bright. This game encompassing the seas and skies, concerning the fate of humanity for 10,000 generations. Do you dare to play? Does Northern Qin wish to be merely a lord of a single peaceful region, clinging to its small inheritance? Or will you stand with me for our human race, to forge a brilliant, unprecedented golden age?
A madman taking the universe as his chessboard, the revival of humanity, forging an eternal peace for 10,000 generations. This is no longer ambition. This is a mythic, crazed fantasy. And yet the one who speaks these words is the Prince of Biliang, who fixed Yuzhou with 3 arrows, who subdued a deity with a single cup of water. On what grounds does he dare? What power stands behind him?
A madman. This is the phantom image of the Han Yuan array seal, son of the unknown south. Han Yuan surged from the depths of the northern abyss, seeking to seal the human sages of the northern lands, with the intent of eternal frozen stillness. Gathering the power of the 72 earthly fiends, they laid down the grand celestial star array and set a seal upon the eye of the northern abyss, protecting our northern frontier for 3,000 years of peace. 200 years ago, a crack appeared in the seal. The dead, still energy of Han Yuan leaked out. The Great Khan of the Northern Barbarians obtained a wisp of it, and used it to unite the grasslands, establishing the royal court. After that, every successive Great Khan and chief shaman of the Northern Barbarians secretly drew upon the energy of the abyssal frost. Their cultivation techniques gradually became tainted with a sinister, deathly chill. Their temperaments grew ever more brutal. 80 years ago, the cracks in the seal widened, coinciding with the great internal conflict within the empire. Military preparedness had slackened, the northern barbarians harnessing the power of the abyssal frost. Saw their battle strength skyrocket. This was how they were able to breach one mighty pass after another, and seize 14 of our provinces. As for the Shadow Moon Divine Palace, its origin comes from the same lineage as the Abyssal Frost. They are the ones who, in ancient times, stole the essence of the Abyssal Frost, and became symbiotic heretics traitors who grew together with it yet remained separate. They lurk deep within the Northern Dark, feeding on the grudges and resentment of all living beings. The Northern Barbarians are merely the lead goat they set on the surface.
Within the secret archives of the Northern Qin royal clan, there are fragmentary records about the Northern Dark, the Abyssal Frost, and the Ancient Seal. But those accounts have long been dismissed as absurd legend. Yet now, Su Qingnan openly summoned the sealing runes before everyone. Just how many ancient secrets does he hold?
Now, Your Highness, do you still think this king is mad? Do you still think those northern 7 provinces are worth Northern Qin staking its entire nation to seize, even willing to ask a tiger for its pelt? Collaborating in secret with those aberrations of the Shadow Moon Divine Palace, who see humans as mere food, acting as lord and subject.
You! What nonsense are you spouting?
The aura on you, sir, though veiled by the dragon energy of the Northern Qin royal clan, when I activated the lingering shadows of the sealing formation, that Shadow Moon power inside you stirred quite restlessly. How is it that the venerable Dark Moon has deigned to lower himself, to serve as a guard for the eldest princess of Northern Qin? Or could it be that the Northern Qin royal clan has long since been in league with the Divine Palace?
Who exactly are you? How can you activate the seal of the formation? And how can you see through the true nature of my original self?
Who I am is not important. What matters is that the Shadow Moon Divine Palace has overreached. The seal on the Abyssal Frost in the Northern Dark must be reinforced anew.
Arrogant. The sealing formation is already damaged and broken. The Abyssal Frost is about to awaken. Our Divine Palace acts in accord with the mandate of heaven. We are destined to rule this realm. How dare you mere ants speak recklessly and make light of our plans? No.
You're a opponent is me.
Pure primal ice essence? You are a remnant of the Ming Yao clan?
It's alright. There is no mistaking it. Tonight, I will avenge her people.
Dear viewers, since you've watched this far, it seems fate has brought us together.
Even though I haven't got my revenge yet, but still, thank you for sticking with us to the very last episode.
The chess game in Biliang has only just begun. The old grudges of the Cold Abyss and my clan's vengeance have yet to be settled.
Stay tuned!